today talk about a very interesting block deal which we saw a couple of days ago where they bought into Finotech Bank. Now, why an NBFC buying into a Finotech Bank? Is it something which we should read in between lines, or this is just one of those prop investments which they've done in the past? So, good morning, Rajesh ji. How you been? I haven't spoken to you in a while.
Yes.
You've said cat amongst the pigeon when I read the block deal that why would Capri Global invest in a fintech bank? Should I read it between lines, or this is just a prop investment?
So this is just a prop investment. Since last few years, we have building our family office, which its own they keep identifying the opportunities. Sometime on the trading basis, sometime on the short-term to long-term investment. So I think this is one of that investment. It is not something any strategic tie-up or anything else. This is just much below the IPO price, and lot of fund have exited, and we thought let us evaluate it, and we have taken some position.
Bought into the balance sheet of Capri Global, and even though you may call it like an investment, why have you used the balance sheet of Capri Global to make this investment?
So I want to clarify, we are not used balance sheet of the Capri Global. Otherwise, also being a NBFC and also housing finance company, we cannot make any equity investment unless our lenders permit. So we have not done this investment from our listed entity which operate in NBFC and housing finance. This investment is done from the family office investment arm.
In the past, also you made investments through the family office route.
Yes.
Let's. Could you just remind our viewers that what were those investments and what is the status on those investments? What I'm trying to understand from you, Rajesh ji, is that when you typically invest in a business or when you make an investment through the family office, is it for months, years, decades?
So it is mix of everything. Sometimes it is a position based on some opportunity, which sometimes to improve the returns better than the mutual fund. Sometimes it is a long-term investment. Sometimes it is investment which only held for a particular event. So it depends on opportunity to opportunity, and there is a separate team which invest in the private equity space, in PMS, in mutual funds, and the open market. So based on the analysis and the opportunity available, they make the investment. As regard in the past, we have invested in a few banks and few energy sector, and including one Lakshmi Vilas Bank. So some of them have done well. Some of them we lost the money also. So it is not that every investment go well. We intend to overall make a return of about 15 to 20%, but that is very cyclical depending on the markets. So fortunately, markets have done well since last 4 or 5 years.
Mr. Sharma, hi, good morning. Just from a market participant point of view, to go back to that buy into Fino payments, I just want to understand, even down the line, would you maybe explore something like a strategic tie-up or a strategic alliance with Fino payments? Is that something that you're even considering?
And not at the moment at all. In fact, as a matter of fact, we have not met the management also. So it is a purely investment decision, and we have not evaluated any strategic tie-up or possibilities.
Understand, both the businesses, they are completely different, right? Because you're focused into lending, and Fino Payments is more into, the payments and the network space. So just to understand that the two businesses as well don't compete with each other, right?
Yeah. Both of the businesses don't compete each other. And in future also, if we explore any tie-up or strategic, it will in the space we operate in, which is MSME, affordable housing, gold loan, and affordable developer financing. So these are the space we operate in, and I don't think there is any possibility to do with anything with the Fino payment at the moment.
In those spheres that you spoke of, affordable housing, MSME, are you eyeing anything right now? Is there anything on the radar?
And not really at the moment. So I think our branch network, which is about 150 branches in MSME and affordable, plus about 300 plus branches in gold loan, is doing very well. And our growth target of about 30% growth, I think our branch network will be able to meet. So at the moment, our focus to remain on grounded, originate through our network, and underwrite, collect. So on that we are focusing on.
Good morning. I know Nikunj has already quizzed you on Fino Payments Bank, but the fact is, you've increased stake 2 days in a row. Your stake now going up to 2.31%. You're saying it's because it's a profitable fintech. It was available below the IPO price. You now have other new age companies also, which are either near their IPO price or below IPO price, are trading around those levels. Would you look at the other fintech players too?
I'm sure the team evaluate all the opportunities, and it is not practically possible to invest in every opportunity. So I think whatever judgment they take based on the information and their ability, they select some stock to invest in, and I think it is one of them.
So can I ask you, because this has of course been the buzz on the street and a big thumbs up also from the markets, seeing how Capri has raised its stake. If you were to evaluate, and we will have more IPOs that will come in, let's hope the merchant bankers also get it right when it comes to the pricing of the newer IPOs, what is your checklist for identifying these companies to invest in? Because many of them are not profitable and may not be profitable. Do you look for more cash flows? Do you look at the fact whether they make minority investments, whether co-founders keep leaving? What is it that you look for?
So we look for a good management team who have execution capability to execute the business plan. We look at the broader picture of that sector, and we look at how big is the opportunity and what kind of a size of that opportunity this company will be able to capture, and will execute its plan. So based on these three, four parameters, we take a call. And by and large, except something go wrong, and fundamentally, I think markets have rewarded when you make an informed decision in terms of 3-4 parameters. But the maximum weightage we give it to the management team and the opportunity per se.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing with us, that clarification with respect to Fino payments and giving us a view as to how business is shaping up for Capri Global.